Colin here, and this is Shine Automotive, and today we're going to be testing and reviewing the new Kärcher Puzzi. So we'll get it open up and have a look. Got the main unit itself, where you put the clean water in this side, and in this side where the waste goes. So yeah, we'll get it all clipped together. It's all fast clipped, basically very easy to use. There's a hand tool there. So we'll get it put together and we'll get on. You've got this Astrovan inside, which is absolutely minging. I've actually done a revive video of this, so if you want to see the full video for that, I'll stick a link up above now. Anyway, let's get on and let's get this assembled. We tested it out on the seats in that van, and believe me, they are minging. As you can see, the seats are absolutely ming-mong, crusted in muck, dirt, stains, same as the carpet. So we'll give it a good hoover out first before we set up the wet vacs machine. So we've got all the loose hoovered up from everywhere. There's obviously a lot of staining and a lot of grime. So we'll pull it forwards now, and then we will set the shampoo machine up, the Kärcher Puzzi, and we'll tackle these seats and these carpets and get the dashboard all cleaned up. So yeah, let's crack on. As you can see, the solution is in. There's a fill mark, so you can't overfill it. So important when the water's empty out of the clean side, it will now be in the dirty side. So important when that runs out that you empty your dirty side, or you'll overfill it and it backfill into the motor on the side. That's happened on a previous model that we had years ago when we were valeting. So you've got the button that sprays the water, and then obviously you've got your hoover side. So let's crack on and let's get this passenger seat clean and see how good it'll work. So we've got the solution in the machine. Now you just use any normal sort of carpet cleaner, but what I prefer to use is a chemical called G101 that you can get from Autosmart. So I've used the tablets that came in the set. Warm water from a warm water tap. Avoid using boiling kettling, but it can damage the machine. So warm water is absolutely totally fine. So what we'll do is we'll start on and we'll see how well we can clean this seat. That is minging. Right, let's do this. So what we'll do first is give it a light spray, very, very light. On this is sort of an Alcantara suede, so it's always best a light spray over first, very, very lightly over, and then with a microfiber cloth, just give it a little bit of agitation. Now, if you've got a grimier stain on more of a fabric like this, what you can do is spray it. So with a stipple brush, you can agitate the fabric. Just nice and gently first. Wear it in, do the same on this side. Like the side, spray with your stipple brush. It doesn't have to be one of these, it can be a scrubbing brush, but I find these a lot better to use. These are like nearly a wheel brush. And what we do is we actually use them on the wheel for a bit, and they soften up and they're perfect for the interior, because it's easy for you to work with the one hand. Spray that around, pull back the interior so you can actually get in the gaps. A lot of people always miss that. Just show you. So if you pull back the interior, because you see the muck in there, so make sure you pull it back, especially when you're hoovering as well. Maybe I should have hoovered that a bit more. But so when you're trying to get rid of the muck, make sure you pull the fabric apart so you can see all the muck inside there. So you pull it apart when you're spraying, getting all the gaps and having it clean. Right, then you put the hoover on. This will be the noisy bit. So important as well when you're cleaning the seat. If you can see this line that's happening here, you must make sure you wash all of the seat. You can't just wash the base, because when that dries you will have a water line all the way along there. So we'll do that bit now. Now look at the difference of that already. It can sometimes dry patchy, but as long as the whole seat is wet, you know you've got it clean. So it's good to go around it with a shampoo machine a few times. That's what I'm going to do, and then use a nice dry cloth to buff it up. And if you can let it air dry out, it's better. But if you've got a garage or somewhere like that, or somewhere you can keep the vehicle inside, it's ideal to leave the windows down and let it naturally dry. Failing that, you can use a little blow heater in the footwell. I wouldn't advise running the car. You don't really want your vehicle ticking over with the heaters on for long periods of time. And then just keep check of it so you can see how well that's cleaned up. If we compare it with the driver's seat and then to the passenger seat, what a difference. So now I'll go on to showing you how you do your carpets and how you do your door pockets. So as you can see, we've still got plenty of water because you don't need loads, even though it might look loads on the video. And you can see there, can't believe I'm doing this. Look how mucky that is. It's all the dirt there. That's what you're sitting on. That's what your kids are rubbing their hands in and stuff. A tip as well, talking about health and that, there's nothing stopping you putting a splash of Dettol in there. Not too much, just a splash, and then you know you're really cleaning it up well. As you can see already, after one go over, look how good them carpets are. What I will do, I always suggest, is do all around the carpets first, then go over it for a second time, and the results are amazing. Don't get it too wet, just a good scrub up. It's the scrubbing action that really helps get them carpets clean up. But look at that, it's looking really good. So doing the door pocket, it can be quite hard to use a tool for all the nooks and crannies. You spray it, like that. And with your stipple brush, this is the bit that I don't see a lot of people doing. Detach your hoover from your spray adapter and then add a normal hoover tool to the end. See how easy this makes for working now? It's out of control, That's the van interior all cleaned up with a Kärcher shampoo machine. Now I'll put a link down below where you can get this machine from. I love these Recaro seats, they are just beautiful. Let me know what you think to the van down below. Don't forget we have a full episode where we revive this van as well. If you want to check that out, links above now. As you can see, the interior is spotless now. Using a bit of Dettol makes it nice, safe and sanitised. If you need to know any more tips, just drop a comment down below. Don't forget to follow us on all our social medias, links all in the description. I definitely recommend buying this machine if you're seriously into your valeting or you really like to keep your cars nice and clean and sanitised. If you like this video, don't forget to give it the thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. As we push the channel bigger and bigger, our future projects we will be giving away to you, the subscriber. So spread the word, the Shine crew is growing. We'll see you in the next one. Take it easy.